Alrighty, so here we have Infinite Golf 2 being played on the Switch. This review code is courtesy of Petite Games. So thank you guys very much for the opportunity of the game here. So the game's pretty interesting. We're going to settings first. So we've got music volume, sound effects volume, and then whether or not you want to delete the save file for the classic mode, arcade mode, or time attack mode. I'll leave all that there. And we're going to go ahead and do single player. I'll show you multiplayer afterwards here. So we got classic mode. So this is a 2D golf game where you have the left analog stick controlling how much power you have behind the ball, and then you press the A button to hit the ball. And the point of the game is to hit the ball, just like with every other golf game. Hit the ball into the hole in the least amount of strokes possible. Now, what's kind of cool about the game is that, like the name suggests, this is really infinite golf. So, I've gotten to about, I want to say, level 100 or so, or darn near close to it, and each level is procedurally generated. So each time you play the game, or rather each hole is procedurally generated, which means each time you play the game, the cool, hole in one. Every single hole is going to be a little bit different, even if ever so slightly. And that also means that there's infinite possibility, as the name suggests, the game, as to the holes that you can play through. Now, I will say that eventually, it will get repetitive to a point, and I'm not talking about just doing this over and over and over again. What I'm talking about is nothing is ever really truly infinite. So eventually, the game is going to get to the point where certain things are going to be similar to the point where you're going to start noticing. It may take you a long time to get to that point. If you really want to play, I'm sure. Again, I'm never going to get there because I really don't care to, because I'm sure that would take, who knows how long. But I truly do believe that a game that offers infinite possibilities isn't truly infinite. It will get to a point where it will no longer be truly infinite, and you'll notice some similarities, which is fine. I'm sure you can. The sky's the limit, and I'm sure you can go 400 or 500 holes or so before you're gonna notice anything. And it may be that you might not notice it. But it may be that something in the game is the same, which means the game isn't truly infinite. But the game's still fun. It is definitely a fun golf game. It's also fun with multiplayer, and it does have a really interesting take on time attack, and I'll show that to you here in just a second. So we got 19 holes. As I'm talking here, 19 holes in 3 minutes, 4 minutes. All right, we're gonna quit the game here. We're gonna go ahead and do single player again. With this time, we're gonna do a time attack. So time attack is pretty interesting, and not only does it change the scenery, which is nice, but it also gives you a timer up there as to how much time you have to complete each hole. And when you complete a hole, you're given an additional, I think it's like 10 seconds to complete the next hole, which is handy. And I'm putting way too much oomph behind the ball here. Nope. I think 2 holes is about enough for me. I think. Yep. Yeah, 2 holes. Oh well. But you get the idea. You get the idea of time attack, which is kind of cool. I do like that. And then you have arcade mode. So arcade mode is the same as classic mode, with the exception of the scenery is different again, which is great. I love the backgrounds to the game. It definitely adds some pizzazz and flair. But you're given up to three tries, 3 hits for the ball to get it in the hole. Oh, cool! Hole in one. Now the tries do start over each hole, so that is handy. But you get 3 shots, and that's it. And then based on how many shots you get, or how many shots it takes to get in the hole, determines your score. And obviously whether or not you can continue playing. And it's in. Hole in one. Awesome. So yeah, I definitely do like arcade mode quite a bit. Classic mode's fun too. Oh, that's gonna happen, and I'm done. Okay. Alright, moving on to multiplayer. Multiplayer is really cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and just turn on one of my Joy-Cons here. Nice and easy enough to use here. Okay. So here's multiplayer. So multiplayer is pretty cool. So you got short, medium, or long game length, and then you got gravity scale, which is really cool to play with. And you have ball bounciness and ball size. So I'm going to go ahead and do large ball size. Let's say I wanted to do ball bounciness high, gravity scale low, short game, and hit start. So the game is like you'll see. It makes for a very chaotic game. But you both play at exactly the same time. And whoever makes the point really. So let's see if I can time it just right. There we go. Didn't do it quite right, but you get the idea. You both play exactly the same time, which is neat. I really like that it does that. And you can do up to 4 players, so it can really get pretty chaotic, especially if you have all the gravity and stuff turned off. Alright, let's go ahead and quit the game. Let's go ahead and do multiplayer again. And we're going to do short game again. We're going to do gravity scale being high. And ball bouncing is high. And we're going to just leave it as normal. I cannot imagine playing a game like this. It's just... yeah. It's just, I mean, it makes it almost impossible. Yeah, it's pretty much impossible unless you were to, like, scoot the ball forward, maybe? Nope, it's going to roll backwards. So, yeah, that's cool. Oh, I almost made that one. Let's see. Nope. Yeah, it's not possible unless I, like, bounce my way over there. Oh. No. Come on. Let's see if I can bounce over there. Oh, nope. No, I'm using, let's see if I can do... Okay, now let's see if I can get over there. Nope. Okay, I'm closer now. Let's see if I can do this way. Here we go. Oh, almost. So yeah, you can make the game as easy or as tricky and nearly impossible as you like, which is really cool. I'll give you a bit of a challenge there. So this has been a look at Infinite Golf 2 on Nintendo Switch. Again, I want to thank Petite Games for the representing of the game. The game is a lot of fun, especially given the different game modes. And here's to hoping there's Infinite Golf 3, because this game is just that much fun and definitely worth checking out. So I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. As always, till next time. Take care and happy gaming.